much awaited moment here. World number one, Linshidong. Remember, just last year, it was Wang Tu-Shin who, had been number one for such a long period of time. Here along comes the 19-year-old. He's been terrific in his performance. Made a huge splash at the Singapore Smash earlier this year. And so it's Linshidong up against One Bae. One Bae, of course, representing Australia. Quite an event to watch young Lin and how he has, done so well in the last few months and how he's done in the last year itself. It's quite an eventful time for him. A lot riding on his 19-year-old shoulders. He's got a terrific win record of 83%. Talking of which, One Bae himself has 62%. 126 matches that he's played. So 78 wins and 126 for Bae-Ittf. And for Linshidong, it's 208 wins out of 250 games. 250 matches, sorry. Both play right-handed attack. They've never faced each other before. It's going to be quite a test here when you're playing, the world's finest. You have to really dig deep. Years old, 43 world ranking, 31 seed. Well known for his exploits, especially in the Oceania region. A1. Linshidong, 19 years old, world ranking number one, seeded first in this tournament. Right hand shake hand grip. Remember, Ma Long, who won the tournament last year, is not taking part. Very, very focused player, Linshidong. Main umpire is Lai Siu Chung. And he's being assisted by Kong Yung Yi. Well, this will be our last encounter before we get into a small break, and then we return back for another 4 games. So One Bae up against Linshidong.
Let. Love 4.
On to serve again.
Let. Love 4. Love 1.
It's 1-all here. Linshidong, known for that sweeping backhand and the shooter flick shot. Comes very naturally to him, and you notice he will use his backhand very often. He's got a massive amount of variations in spin if you watched him over a period of time. He's a thinking player. I like that about him.
2-3.
Bae throwing himself back in, keeping himself motivated, riled up. Needs to stay on course. Oh, that hurts. Linshidong. Don't see too much of expression from him, but except that he's keeping himself, you know, at a high in spirit.
4-3.
Oh, nice return. Quick fire return there. He gets a point ahead of Bae. He's a quick mover. Very, very quick. Got great footwork too.
4-all.
We're really going across with the forehand here. Bae. To level the score in the first game.
4-5. All.
I do love the way that Bae is fighting back. There's a big difference, you know, in the rankings and where these lads stand. Ranked 44 in the world and ranked first. But I think the ball has to be replaced. The assistant umpire, Kong Yoon-yi, is helping out. Both these players have a bit of a similar approach, but Linshidong can be quick fire lightning.
6-5.
Very good serve there as he takes a point ahead.
Let 6-5.
Bae to serve at 5-7. Linshidong just pulling away now, 3 points ahead. Just that variation of shots. Gives himself just enough room to angle it back.
Line 5.
Very tricky player to actually go up against. And that's the real problem. He's not as tall as some of the other lads. Definitely not like Ma Long-Wing, like Wang Fuxing.
10-5.
He's a very, very tricky player. So, fairly straight there in those last few points as Linshidong claims the first game 11-5. Started off well for Hwan Bae, but just losing sight somewhere along the path.
I'm not comfortable with that in each time. Because actually, the only thing that you have to correct from the 5-5 is that swings are not between the bottom. A little bit, those 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters makes all the difference. You have to adjust before you hit. Not in this racket. Other than that, it's up to you and your execution, and you'll correct that. I'm pretty sure that. Okay? Let's go. Try to use more your forehand. Your forehand is pretty good. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Juan. Let's go. Let's go.
On to the second game. Linshidong to serve after claiming that first game 11-5. Raced away with the points. Towards the end, good return. Hwan Bae claims the first point. Well played here by Hwan Bae. Ball from his coach, Ricardo Oliveira. Coach just played it up against him. Linshidong, just to look back at him, he's 19 years old. He turns 20 on the 18th of April. That's in this week itself.
2-4.
It's kind of strange, isn't it? You start the tournament at 19 and you finish it when you're 20. Was picked from the Hainan provincial team in 2015 after winning the singles title at the National Youth Championships in 2020, drafted into the Chinese national second team, and then in 2022 into the first team. Hwan Bae to serve. Oh, lovely finish there. Absolutely no comeback from that one. And 4 gold medals in the 2022 ITTF World Youth Championships. Bronze in his first appearance in the 2023 World Championships. Claimed the men's singles title at the All China Table Tennis Championships.
5-3.
This time Hwan Bae will have a say. Also, Lin successfully defending his 4 titles at the 2023 ITTF World Youth Championships. Won the Singapore Smash in 2025.
5-6.
Hwan Bae drawing back. Do like his spirit. Unlike some of his teammates like Nicholas Lum and Finn Liu, he's a Sydney native, comes from New South Wales.
6-4.
From West Med, studied in Cumberland High School. Made the Olympics Paris 2024. Six all currently. Really looking for the skiller moves there.
Let's go. 7-all.
Quick exchange there between the two once again. Linshidong just holding his own. Oh, lovely flick then. That's that backhand at work. It's just, well, much as I marvel at Quadriruna's forehand,
8-all.
Linshidong's wrist movement and that forearm, it's just phenomenal. And he's not a buff lad. Quick fire. Hwan Bae will be delighted here. I was asking for a review there.
I pull.
Hwan Bae.
Excuse me. The man.
Remember, 2 reviews per player.
Australia foul challenge Linshidong is hidden. Hidden by shoulder. Yes. Hidden by shoulder. Linshidong China hidden by shoulder. Surface, the surface. Yeah.
Ball visibility during the service being questioned there.
Australia players complain. Yeah.
Might have a point.
Yes. Surface ball hidden. Confirm.
Yep.
Yeah. Successful.
That's a successful appeal.
Ball hidden.
Ball hidden during service.
Confirm.
There's a question raised by Hwan Bae.
Review successful. Excuse me.
Which means
Just adjust the pawn. 7, 9, 9, 7. 9, 8. Excuse me. Wait.
so the umpire just getting ready.
8, 9.
It was 8-all, now it's 8-9. That's a successful appeal.
9-all.
We come back from Linshidong as he pulls it to 9-all. Remember, if there are 2 appeals given to a player, if one of them is unsuccessful, then the player loses one of his quota, which means he'll only have 1 appeal left. But if his appeal is successful, he still gets 2 appeals remaining, which he can make. So that's what the TTR review is all about. Multiple eyes and different camera angles used. I think it's a great thing. Oh, that is a terrific flick. Going for that cheetah flick to go cross court. Oh, just the ability to do that. That's one of my favorite shots. Not that I could play it. I do love to watch it. Linshidong. Well, we'll claim it there. 11-9. It's a hard-fought win, but it is his to keep, even after that slight pause in there, where that service was deemed not legal due to the ball being hidden. So 11-5, 11-9. 2 more games left.
Okay, and then you go back again to your front, in front of the table game. You have to do it. That's your game. I know that you can do it. Come on. Come on. Do not be scared of anything, Juan. Do not be scared of anything.
Linshidong just showing who's the boss there previously, but that was a really strong game, the previous one, which went to 11-9. 1 day to serve in the third game.
Let's. Love ball. One love. Good service, come on.
Changing direction at will. Linshidong, that's what he does best. Let's not forget, in October 2024, the China Smash effected a massive comeback to defeat the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Ma Long, in a really, really tough matchup. He won 4-3. 1-2. Just look at that return. Very, very confident. Got himself totally now into, totally settled in, actually. One, 3.
1-4.
So Bae just struggling here in this game. It's 1-4. Well played, Bae. 4-2 now. With Linshidong to serve. To come back from 3-1 down to defeat 6 times. In the inaugural China Smash final last year. That was a story to write home about. Just as big as Ma Long winning his, third World Championship last year at this very venue. 5-2. And all the signs were there. It was all in the making here for Linshidong. Bae trying to regain his momentum. Rely very heavily on speed. Linshidong can sometimes be a bit of a stumbling block. depending on the direction of the shot. Pretty much with that one, just angle that a bit wrong. 3-5.
3-6.
Bae is looking to play that up against Linshidong outside the table. And the chairs you can hear are for the table next door currently.
7-3.
Remember, it's the men on this table, the women on the next table. The neighboring table, which is the pink area. I think that's really well set to have a pink and blue, but cliched, but works.
8-3.
8-3, Linshidong not working too much for this point. Just relying on a few mistakes made by Bae, who just seems temporarily unsettled.
3-9.
Oh, those errors are not going to really pay off. 3-9. Linshidong just kept at it. A service there from Bae. Decent amount of backspin put in on that. One point away from claiming the third game. It's game point here for Linshidong. Just using that backhand to good measure. 11-4 as we finish off the third game. It's 3 straight wins here for Linshidong. Let's go with that. Backhand once, backhand twice, backhand thrice. Pretty much it.
And you're quick on those transitions. And now it always seems like you're surprised that the ball is on the table. And you're always following after. You're moving your feet after. It's not look. I get it. Something is not 100%. It's impossible. But it doesn't matter here. Here it doesn't matter. Keep it good, keep it like an high, and go for it. Be aggressive. Come on, nothing more to say. You can also time out if you want, anytime, but it's about that. Let's go.
I did say this earlier, Ricardo Oliveira, he's such a fantastic coach in the way he's been leading, the lads of Australia, especially keeping in mind the fact that they too are young. But, he's got just a bit animated here today. Linshidong now just ruling it. Well, he's calling the shots for certain here. It's 1-0, 1-love. Always a problem, isn't it, when if you rile up the number one, you're bringing on the contest.
Left. 1-love.
Coach Oliveira just telling Bae.
Love 2.
That if you are going to play it back to his backhand, he's really going to whip it back. And that's, I think, it's not rocket science to figure that out. This is a strong point. Let's not forget his forehand is pretty quick too. Coach is telling Bae to avoid playing it to his strengths.
Love 3.
That's to the opponent's strengths. It's love 3. Needs to pull himself together here.
Timeout.
Asking for a timeout. I think that's much needed here. Never seen Ricardo Oliveira well animated.
Why?
And the reason he was because
At this moment is more about handling the frustration, okay? You gotta know how you handle the frustration. Well, there's always the next ball. Right? Am I right? Look, you can go about it. I like that about you. Okay, but it's also about the overall quality and the quantity that you're putting the ball on the table. You're doing the right stuff. First of all, let's go for beginning. If the ball gets into the rally, keep it racket high and go for the positioning. And for you to get into the rally, how you start, go with all the resources. Do the bananas, do the short ones with intensity, go for the long ones, go for the counters. How you start the first 3 balls, it has to be on your terms, not on let's go. That's the only way you have a chance to control the game.
the wise words there from Coach Oliveira about, going for the kill first rather than letting Linshidong take the upper hand. Because once he does it, and that's pretty much what he's done since the previous 2 games, it's going to be difficult. It was the end of the second game where he started off.
All up.
And if you are going to expose your weakness to him, he's just going to walk all over it. And that's how, competitive he is as a paddler. The net will save Hwan Bae a bit of pride here. It's 4-1.
Oh,
that's a good comeback. Good comeback from Hwan Bae. Now 2-4. That's what you want to see. I think that's what his coach has been telling him. Take it back. Take the game back to Linshidong. Don't just let him, rule the game.
Five.
Just trying to lift that over gently. Linshidong still leads 6-2. So Hwan Bae much needed. So we'll track that away from the table. 3-8. And Linshidong will just be inching towards that 4th straight game victory.
9-3.
9-3. Becoming a bit of a warrior. I think he knows he's just made
9-4.
Made a few too many mistakes, but nice comeback from Hwan Bae. That's Finn Liu and Nicholas Lum, his teammates, cheering him on. Those two are best pals, just in case you didn't know that. Finn Liu and Nicholas Lum.
4-10.
Both those lads are Victorians, been fierce rivals since 8. now teammates and best friends, trained alongside each other in Germany. And here it is, game point for the 4th straight game.
5-10.
5-10, still game point for Linshidong. Oh, well done, yeah. Unsettling the champion, or the number 1. Well, nicely played there by Hwan Bae. It's 10-7. 3 straight points. Very admirable.
Timeout.
And a timeout. Linshidong.
Take that. We learn from it. We learn from it.
Linshidong to serve. I think, regardless of the fact that, well, you know your own course to win it, and you can win it. Timeout is important, and you get to take it, so why not?
8-10.
Oh, well played, Hwan Bae. It's now 8-10. Very well played. I do like this lad. He's got good fighting spirit.
Nine, 10.
9-10. And the net will come into play here. The service from Hwan Bae earlier. Oh, it's the second time that has helped him out. Not really intentional, but it's 10-all. Well, that net. And Linshidong can only look back. He's not happy about that. Well, championship matches can be won on that. Linshidong to serve. Well, he claimed the first point. 11-10 now, game point for Linshidong. Well, that's a clear winner. Well done there. Well played, Hwan Bae, but it's ended 12-10 in the 4th game. So 4 straight wins here for Linshidong. And it's very, very interesting if you look at how this game progressed. On that 2nd game and 4th game, Hwan Bae really coming close to claiming